It is spooky season inside of Gorilla Tag, and to get in the Halloween spirit, I chose 3 of the most scariest movies of all time to recreate these horror movie posters inside of Gorilla Tag. Will I fail to do it, or will I create the best poster ever? Well, enough of my yap. Let's go ahead and head on to movie poster number 1. Was that a cool transition? You better say it was a cool transition. So for movie poster number 1, I decided to try and recreate my favorite scary movie, It. So let's go ahead and grab all those pictures. Now that we finished up getting all those pictures, let's send them over to my PC and create a masterpiece. Okay, we are now on my computer, and now that we have the pictures, I can go ahead and start putting together the It poster. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start off with Georgie. Oh, okay, why is that so small? Okay, so now that we have the picture of Georgie, or whatever we want to call him, I don't know. Let's go ahead and remove the background. Remove the background of this little piece right here. And there we go, not too shabby. So right here at his hat, it's messed up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the color of the hat, and I'm going to draw all over the glitched parts. And boom, looks perfect. Basically on the poster, he's kind of like down here a little bit, just like, you know, chilling there. And I'm going to make sure he looks nice and saturated like that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of a glow, but just for the radius. And I went ahead and grabbed a picture of a scary flooring, I guess. I'm going to turn the exposure down on that. And then what I'm going to do to add more depth is draw a nice little shadow underneath the monkey or Georgie or whatever. I think that looks pretty good. Now that we have the picture of him, let's go ahead and remove the background. So I'm really going to try to get more of just his hand in the poster. Okay, now that we have the hand, let's go ahead and just make that background black. Give that a little bit of exposure. Saturate the arm just a tad bit. Then what I'm going to do to make it look like the arm is fading into the black, now I'm going to add some fog like that. I went ahead and found a balloon cosmetic from Gorilla Tag. Just thought it'd be a good touch. Okay, and have the balloon float right here. And for the finishing touches, the name of the movie, GT. You guys get it? Like Gorilla Tag, It, GT, It. Okay. And I think that's this movie poster complete. I think the It poster turned out very good. Here's a side-by-side comparison of mine and the original one. They look pretty similar. But now it's time for poster number 2. Did it again. For poster number 2, I decided to choose a classic Halloween movie, Halloween. I think the artwork on this one looks amazing, so let's go grab those pictures. Okay, we got all the pictures for that poster. Now let's go to my software and recreate this poster. Okay, now that we took all the pictures, let's go ahead and put them in and begin working on this poster. Okay, let's start off with the pumpkin. Okay, so my idiot self posed the wrong direction. There we go, now we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this background. And now the fun time of erasing all my extra monkey. But actually, I have magic powers. And as soon as I clap, I'm able to disappear my entire monkey. And perfect. There we go. Looky there. So to make this pumpkin look a little bit like the poster, I'm going to raise the saturation and the exposure just to make it look brighter and to make it stand out. And like the last poster, the background is black. In the poster, there are some bright eyes. So I'm going to attempt on drawing them. Now to make it look not bad, I'm going to add some blur to it and it looks pretty good. So now it's time for the hand part. Let's go ahead and remove this background and then adjust the color. Let's add a little bit of a drop shadow that separates the hand from the pumpkin, kind of like that. And now for the knife. Yeah, I know, silverware. So scary. But it's the only closest thing that I could find to a knife in Gorilla Tag. Let's erase it at the hand so it makes it look like he's actually holding it. Now let's add a little bit of a shading. I think that shading kind of helps that. The night he swang to forest. Wow, that's so good. Gorillaween. So original, am I right? Hello? Am I muted? And I think that this movie poster is complete. Okay, so that's poster number 2 complete, and I think it looks really good. Here's a comparison of the two. Here's mine and the original one. They look pretty good, but now I think it's time for the final poster. Poster number 3. You know it. So for the final poster, I decided to choose Friday the 13th. You know, my boy Jason got added to Fortnite, so I had to include this poster. The artwork on this poster is insane, and whoever created it is super talented. So let's go ahead and go grab all the pictures. Okay, so now that we have all the pictures... Sorry about that. I may need to change my pants. Now that we got all the pictures, let's send them over to my PC for my final poster. Okay, so now that all the pictures are on my PC, let's start cooking on this final poster. So first we gotta start off with the outline of the monkey. Here it is right here. So let's go ahead and remove this background. And also, I positioned it wrong yet again. Big shocker. So let's go ahead and flip it horizontal. With a little bit of magic, I can go from this to this. Pretty crazy, huh? Okay, so the background is in fact black. Okay, so here comes the fun part. Trying to somehow fit this picture inside this monkey. Okay, this doesn't look horrible. So we're gonna raise the saturation up on this, kind of like that. I think this looks pretty good. So now I think it's time to add in the knife. Of course, we gotta bring in the trusty dandy knife. Try to make it look like he's actually holding it. And now to tie it all together, Gorilla Tag the 13th. Man, that looks good. One thing I did realize that I missed was the blood, so I'm gonna go back and color that on there. And boom. And I think that this is poster number 3 complete. Okay, so now I'm done with all 3 posters. The Friday the 13th poster turned out really good. Here's the comparison of the two, of mine and the real one. I think it's probably my best one yet. But now it's time to get some other people's opinions. I chose 3 Gorilla Tag content creators to rate each poster on a scale of 1 to 10 to see if I have what it takes to officially start making posters for Gorilla Tag. Hit me up, Gorilla Tag. My DMs are open. So let's go show the YouTubers. Okay, that GT. So I have you here today to rate 3 movie posters that I recreated, and hopefully they get a good rating.
All right, let me see them, man.
So for our first movie poster, we have GT. What would you give it out of a scale of 1 to 10?
6.
6 out of 10. Hey, I'll take it.
It's like not good, but it's not bad.
So for the first one, Fado, I did GT, which was it. Let me know how you think about it.
Bar. It's empty.
From a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this poster?
I apologize in advance. A 4.
I'll take a 4 out of 10. Okay, A-Rod, are you ready to see these movie posters?
Yeah, bro, I'm ready to see these movie posters.
Let me know how you think.
All right, you want me to read it with you? It's horrible! Hey, at least you tried your best. All right.
From a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this?
Like a 4 out of 10.
Okay, that GT. Time for poster number 2, which was Halloween.
4 to 10.
4 out of 10.
Ooh, okay. The night he swang to forest. All right, yeah, bro. You get a 3 for this one.
Hold on, that's actually kind of tough. All right, I give this one 6.7 out of 10. 6, 7, 6, 7.
All right, yeah, okay. I think it's probably my best one.
You ain't too bad.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate that one?
That poster like a 7. That was the better one.
All right, this one's not bad. Like, this one's actually pretty good. Okay. They were tagged, they are it, and on Gorilla the 13th, no one will win.
Isn't that tough?
So what you want to do is press the delete button.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this one?
7.
Oh,
It's good.
7 out of 10. Let's go. Okay.
6 just for that reaction.
So like what you're
6.
saying is like a 6, 7 out of 10.
All right, yeah, bro. See you later.
What is that?
What do you mean? I recreated it.
The second one was way better. I give this 5 out of 10.
Jesus loves you.